Judge, we have a plea on Mr. Diego Cuellar. He has his family support. May I bring them up with him? And his grandparents also here. These are the people he is with in Victoria, Judge.
No PTA.
Judge, I've gone over this with him and his family many times.
Family support looks great in the courtroom, but at the end of the day, the law doesn't bend just because grandma showed up. Do you think judges should weigh family presence heavily or stick strictly to the facts?
They understand thoroughly what is involved and the differences, the cons of this time served plea versus a potential PTI. The good thing is they have enrolled him in GED. He's getting back on track. He's back at home. It's just,
There's really, in reality, there's just no good thing that's happening today. It's not. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. And I'm telling you that this is a terrible idea, but you're old enough to understand that actions have consequences. And the consequence is this day forth, this conviction will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. People will judge you by how you look on paper. They don't care about anything else because that puts the world on notice, who you are. And the more crap you put on paper, the worse your life becomes in every aspect, whether you want to get a job, whether you want to further school, whether you want to, you can't go.
Whoa, did you catch that? One conviction can literally ban you from stepping foot in another country. That's not just punishment, that's your entire passport shrinking.
You want to go to Canada? It's not going to happen after today. They won't let you in. The consequence, meaning the ramification of after today, will be so far reaching, you'll just never know. You have the option now to apply to get.
This is where the heart of the debate lies: mercy versus accountability. If you were the judge, would you gamble on rehabilitation or lock in a conviction to teach a lesson?
Into a diversionary program where if you complete it successfully, they would dismiss this case. You would prefer to just plead guilty and just move on. And that's okay. But like I said, it'll go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life, even there after you die. And you ever get pulled over again, officers see this. They're going to roll up to your window. If they smell alcohol, they smell dope. It's probably not going to go well for you. And from now on, after today, if you continue with this, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up here for. You understand? Do you still want to do this? You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged right to open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. That's what I said. So once you plead guilty.
Notice how the judge spells out every single right being waived. That's not for drama, it's legal protection. If the defendant complains, later the court can say you were warned.
There's no turning around. It's not targeted. You can return it because you don't like it. One day, you will look back to the day in regret and say, why did I do that diversion program? But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to the agreement. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days.
Judge, will you consider a back suspension to DPS?
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to reward.
This isn't a lecture, it's a warning. Judges see the same story play out thousands of times. One dumb ride home wrecks your future question for you. Do you think fines and suspensions are enough to stop repeat offenders?
Making this bonehead? No.
Judge, I can do that.
Nope. And let me give you a little bit more perspective, Mr. Cuellar. You know, you're allowed to make mistakes, right? We all do. Everybody's human here. But when you continue to make mistakes where you endanger other people's lives, the penalties become a lot more severe. Like I told you, from now on, you pick up any more DWIs, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. I am now going to waive for you the $3,000 surcharge that would otherwise apply to you. But if you come back here with another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge. And if you don't pay it, every $100 that you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. The only thing we ask is don't become another statistic. If you want to get ripped, if you want to get lit, 52 beers, 32 joints, take an Uber. Don't drive. Do you understand?
Sure.
How do you plead to the alternative guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. Follow the agreement. Good luck to you, sir.
We'll check some papers and get your court copy.
You can wait.
And there is a final gavel, a mix of mercy and warning the judge cut some fees, but made it clear one more slip and the hammer falls harder. Do you think this balance of leniency and strictness works?